Hi, it's Warwick Merry here, the Get More Guy and Master MC. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about AV failure. Yes, I know. Never will it happen to you. It only happens to other people. But I guarantee you it's going to happen to you at some stage. So whether you're a keynote presenter or whether you're the master of ceremonies for your event, whatever it is, you know that there will be an AV failure. And I can't tell you, as an MC, the number of times it's happened to me. The presenter's not ready, or they've decided at the last minute they want to use a Mac and not the PC that everyone's got, or a PC and not the Mac, or can I use my own laptop, and I've left the dongle up in my room, or maybe all of a sudden the data projector just doesn't work, or it goes green, everything's green with a green tinge. These things happen all the time. The microphone, batteries go dead right in the middle of the presentation. So as the presenter or as the MC, you've got to make sure you're prepared for that. You know what's going to happen. Why wouldn't you have a plan on how you're going to deal with it? There is nothing worse than having the person presenting going, the AV is not working. Just talk amongst yourself. All of a sudden you lose all momentum. Any of the value that you've had in your presentation or the energy or the excitement, all of a sudden just goes, yeah, and it's gone. So you've got to make sure you have a plan with it. Now that doesn't mean you ignore that it's happened. My theory is always acknowledge the elephant in the room and then let them know what you're going to do with it. So you might be able to say something like, oh, it looks like the AV's died. Let's look at what we can do and maybe continue on. Good presenters don't need their slide deck. They can just keep presenting on. Now some presenters that are possibly either academic or very data rich who really need their slides, it's more of a challenge for them to continue. So you need to look at, is there some high level summary or meanings that you can put on the data that will be of value to the audience that you can keep going with and say, look, just ignore these AV guys as they're fixing that up. I'm going to keep talking on and talking about what it means, this data that we've been talking about. So it's really quite easy to do that. As long as you've got, again, you're preparing for the AV failure. Because you know what it is, it's Murphy's Law. If you're prepared for it, it's never going to fail. It's only when you're not prepared that it will fail. So if you're emceeing the conference, what you want to do is play with the audience, engage with them. And again, this has happened. One time we had such a delay, it was a combination of the speaker and the AV and the venue that we were at, that we were delayed by 15 minutes. And I had to stall for 15 minutes. And I've got to tell you, that is hard. The way we did it, I played with the audience. Basically, we got them to do different things, maybe stand up. So we were asking questions, who's the oldest and who's the youngest? So, we'd have everyone stand up, and if you're under certain ages, slowly sit down. And for the oldest person and the youngest people, they got a prize. We talked about, you could do the same thing with tallest and shortest, or who lives the closest and lives the most furthest. Meanwhile, everyone's sort of, watching and looking what's going on, getting to know the audience a little bit. Maybe you could, look for different ways that the people can interact with each other. So what are some of the key points that you're going to put into action? Share with each other your action plans, and then maybe interact. Who's got the best action plan? What are some of the ideas? Let's share ideas around each other so we can look at what we can do with this. Because you don't want to kill your audience by stopping dead. You don't want to have them go, Now, if you're close to a break, yeah, maybe you can break early. But, you don't want to end someone's presentation halfway through purely because of AV. Then you're playing catch up later on. So the secret with dealing with AV failure is plan for it. Know what you're going to do. Be really confident around it. And it may not just be the AV. There's times when fire alarms have gone off or evacuations have had to happen. Many a session has continued in the car park. So have a plan of what you're going to do. Only by having a plan will you be better prepared for it, so you can deal with it when it happens. It'll be no skin off your nose. You've got it all under control, and you'll look even more professional. Okay, so there's a bit of a speaker MC tip from Warwick Merry, the Get More Guy and Expert MC. Hope you enjoyed it.